on what you can do. What's up, Mr. Stu?
Hello, Jim. How are you?
How I am fantastic, but I'm improving. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Can't complain, Jim. Can't
Uh,
complain. It's been a good
uh,
week so far.
when you do complain, no one cares. So
True.
there you go. Um, why has it been a good week, Stu?
Well, all kinds of reasons, even though it is that dreaded daylight savings time week. When if you work out early in the morning, you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Yeah, it
6 o'clock feels
it
like
was
5 o'clock. It was almost daylight,
it
a
was
week
light for
ago.
almost a week, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it was dark again. It's dark again.
Yeah. Not fun.
So I don't know. I mean, they're saving the daylight. I don't know who they're saving it for,
I
but it must be
mean,
somebody else's account.
evenings are nice too. I've been walking after dinner. It's like 70 degrees. It's just nice.
It's
No,
been
it's been a
very.
good week. Good week with business too.
You had some interesting, cool news that you shared with me over text this
Yeah,
morning. I envisioned you on an exercise bike doing your thumbs.
I was. That's exactly what I was doing.
What's
Um,
your
no, good news is I recently did a few updates on some fitness books, like the Army Fitness Test just made some changes, so I had to make some changes.
uh-huh.
And I guess that change, whenever I updated it on Amazon, triggered something because when you have a choice between how you want to get your royalties, do you want royalties? Uh, I don't know the difference. To be honest with you, I should have taken a look at what the difference was, but I picked the other one that doesn't make any sense. It's like lower royalties, but it gets more distribution
Yeah,
out
you
there.
chose the expanded distribution thing over on the right.
Yeah. And I think by doing that, it notified the armed forces PX and exchange system that there's a book out, and
Okay.
it's the Army Fitness Test book. And so after about a month of talking and figuring out what they wanted, they decided to go with 4 books of mine that they want to put in their stores, which is about 140 stores
Oh, hang on
worldwide.
a second. Hang on a second. Okay, so four of your books
Yep.
times 140 stores.
Yep.
Okay.
Um, and they want 5. They want to start off with 5 books per store. So that's 20 times 140. So they want 4 books, but they want 5 copies of the 4 books.
Okay. So 20 books per store.
Yeah, times
Okay.
140 stores. So now you're looking at
400
what's that?
and no,
280,
280,
2800,
28. Yeah, that. Get your
28
calculator.
2,800 books,
Okay. Wow.
which cost me about $2,
Okay.
and I'm selling them for
So
11.
that's 5,600 and you're selling them for
Ele-
11 bucks. And I need my calculator. You got a calculator? Well, so 2,800. See, y'all didn't know this, but I took accounting. Um, wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I'll make that purchase anytime for that one. Now, the first one, it's a trial run. I think the bigger news, Jim, will be when do they want to go with a second purchase.
That was exactly what I was thinking. How
The
often can we get them to
Yeah,
buy
exactly.
again?
Right. That's that's the big one. So I don't know. I was kind of excited about that. That was kind of cool. And you know what
Mhm.
they said was what really hit them?
Yeah.
was the cover. They said the covers were beautiful. I'm like, okay. So
Oh, I'm still
Fiverr,
waiting for my cut.
my Fiverr guy, and you had told me to go to Fiverr, get it done. I got this Sri Lankan guy and on Fiverr who makes all my covers. He's done about 50 of them for me. So
Well,
yeah,
you know what's badass on this is that they're basically paying you up front. I mean, I know you told me it's net
net 30. Yeah,
30 whatever,
yeah,
but I mean, it's not, hey, send us the books and then we'll pay you when they sell.
right.
And it I
Yeah, I don't know
mean,
if I'd do that deal, but yeah, maybe I would.
if the Army Air Force Exchange Service called you and said, "Hey, you'd work a deal. You'd
Yeah, yeah,
figure
I'd
it
work
out."
a deal. Yeah,
Yeah. Because you're Stu Smith.
right.
Now they found you though. How'd they find you?
Well, they found me online, and they found. First they found this on because of Amazon pinged them, I guess, that this was a new book available.
Uh-huh.
Right, right. Um, for distribution, I guess, and then um, they found my website and discovered three others that they wanted to buy,
Okay.
which is Army, Air Force, and the Never Quit mindset. Applies to
Nice.
every one of them. So yeah, it's really cool.
Okay. Very cool.
So
I
anyway,
mean,
that it's kind of book related. I know we're going to talk about books today, so that was kind of a fun one. And I don't. I'll be honest with you, Jim. It's just one of those things that kind of surprised me because I've kind of gotten out of the mindset of let's sell as many books as I can,
yeah,
right? Because what do we teach about books? It's a business card, right?
sure.
It's, kids start off with this, people start off with these books, but then they go to coaching courses and online coaching and things like that. So anyway, it was just it was one of those things when you don't plan it, but it actually happened and it was nice.
Yeah, they call that serendipity.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's what I was thinking when you sent me that. I said, man, about another 10 years, Stu and I might be overnight successes. I mean,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
mean, that's because you're out there, you're doing it, and stuff happens. If you'd just written that one book and put it out there, it would
Right.
be
Oh, it'd be dead.
nothing
Yeah.
would have happened.
And I updated it. As soon as the Army made a change, I had to go and change this, and it wasn't a big change. It took me about an hour to
Don't tell
fix it,
them that.
but, it's now, it's now an up-to-date program, and yeah, so
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll tell you what, man, the never quit mindset thing's going to be the one that takes off, though.
I hope so.
I hope so too. But I guess what the big thing is that what made it a real book to these people? Did they ask you who your publisher is?
No.
No. What makes it a real book? Your content, a professional cover, and it's published for sale on Amazon.
That's it.
I mean, that is a perfect representation of all the stuff that we've been talking about
Yeah.
as far as what we're doing here. If you really think about it, that's exactly what happened. Your unique content, useful to the target audience, a professional level cover, and it's published for sale on Amazon. Nobody's asking you if it's Penguin or Random House or Stu Smith, Physical
Yep.
Fitness Publications
Yeah.
LLC.
You know what's funny is when they ask for your publisher, I always put Stu Smith Publishing.
There you go.
Why not? That's my publishing.
100%. 100%. So nice work. Um,
Yeah, that was.
when do you ship the books?
Right now they are just working the point of sale arrangement, trying to figure that out how it's going to look in the store, and then they said they get to me in by the end of the month.
Okay. All right.
So
But
yeah,
it's a done deal.
done deal. And you know how the Amazon, I can go into the Amazon and just buy them and ship them straight there.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
ship them to the
So
individual stores though. You're just shipping them all the books and stuff.
I'm shipping them to their warehouse in somewhere in Alabama, and then they do all that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Um, yeah. I mean, that's I don't know anything to say other than that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And I wish somebody would do that for me.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I said, put it on expanded distribution and see what happens. You never
Yeah.
know.
I do, but they haven't called me yet.
I'd never done that.
Um,
I just assumed I needed more royalties. I didn't think about expanded distribution, and then I was like, "Well, what the heck? Let's try it." And
well,
then,
you know what's cool about that though is it's one of those things where it's all those books that are in those stores can lead to other like people who read those books, whether they bought it off of Facebook or whether they buy it in that store, those are your perfect target audience.
yeah,
You know that that's going to be um you know that that's going to bring you the right kind of clients. There's going to be dudes that want to go to the next level. There's going to be guys getting out. There's going to be people, it's just
yep.
it's the perfect thing.
And you know
Um
who shops in those stores more than anybody?
the spouses.
Retirees.
Ah, okay.
So that's my next one. I'm going to pitch that one to them. If this one, moves well.
Oh, the fitness over 40 or tactical fitness
Yeah, yeah.
or
Ageless athlete, or
there
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
There you go. There you go. Nice. Um very cool. So I guess one of the things that I would tell you is that a lot of times when people say, hey, nice book, you tend to just kind of say thanks.
Sure.
And that's good until it's not.
Hmm.
Meaning if somebody says, "Hey, I really enjoyed your book. Hey, nice book. Hey," that is an opening for a conversation that shouldn't end with thanks.
Ah, good one, Jim. I like where this is
And
going.
if you really think about it, and I'm guilty of this too. People, hey man, I love copying, I love copywriting secrets. Well, at the time, and I'm like, hey, I got software that'll do everything in this book for you. Really? Oh yeah. And that was how you start a conversation.
Sweet.
And you can start the conversation inside the book. You can start the conversation with your mouth. And so I came up with a few things that I think would be the things to be thinking about. So like with the one behind you, or grab your never quit mindset. Okay.
Yes.
So somebody says, "Hey Stu," yeah, I'm going to pretend I'm Stu. Okay, Stu, you've got that book, and you say to me, say, "Hey Stu, nice book.
Hey, Stu, nice book.
Hey, I appreciate that, young Padawan, and I want to let you know that the book has all the big ideas in it. But if you'd really like to take it to the next level, I've got a course and a coaching program that goes with the book that you might be interested in. And how would you like 4 hours of training from me on that? And for us to be able to hop on a Zoom and talk about your specific situation.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So
Nice.
that takes you from like a little $15 book to like, I think last time I checked, it was like $397.
I think so.
And because we're talking to each other today,
Yeah.
okay,
Use
I'll
this
throw
coupon.
in, I'll throw in my never quit stretching video or
Yeah,
what
there you
have
go.
you.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, so there's all kinds of different things that you can do. Um, and so say that to me again, Stu.
Hey, Stu, nice book.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. You know, the cool thing is that that course is actually the basis of a live workshop that we're getting ready to do on the 15th of this month. Would you be interested in me walking you through all the steps in there and you getting immediate feedback?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean okay. So the basic ones that I came up with, you could do a course, a workshop, all right? Another one could be done with you. All right. So get your ageless athlete book. Okay. Say it. Say it.
Hey, Stu, nice book.
Hey, I appreciate that. Thanks a bunch. Guys like us over 50, one of the most important things that we can do is maintain not just our fitness, but our flexibility. And let me ask you, rather than wading through the book, what if I could personally help you come up with a plan? And every week, I would just send you a workout. You didn't even have to think about it. Does that sound cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you about my group coaching or my done for you or done with you or whatever. But you see how we make that bridge
Oh, so smart.
between the book and what you're really trying to do. Okay. So, course, workshop, done with you. All right. Dig out your, I don't know, pick something else up. What else you got? You
The
got a
Navy
bunch of
one.
books. Okay. The Navy PST workout. Go ahead.
Hey, nice book.
Hey, I appreciate that. I was in the Navy for 8 years. I was on the SEAL teams. I also was the trainer at the Naval Academy for 4 years to get the kids in shape, especially the ones who were having trouble. I speak locally and nationally on this topic, and I know you have an organization with XYZ type of people in it. Would you be interested in me doing a virtual or a live presentation to help them get in shape and raise their PT scores?
Yeah, nice.
So, again, that's not perfect. I'm
No,
I'm freelancing the shit and I'm not Stu Smith,
but
okay?
it's also just a conversation that puts something on a back burner.
Right. But
You
the
know?
the biggest thing that I've seen, especially and I do it, and I'm going to stop doing it, is that when somebody says, "Hey, nice book. Hey, loved your book. Thought your book was great." You need to use that not as an end, but as a beginning. And things usually end if you just say, "Hey, thanks, I appreciate that," and then walk your happy ass on up the hallway.
Yeah.
But if
What are
you
we gonna
say, "Hey,"
call this? What are we gonna call this, Jim? Because this is like a ready to go elevator pitch. Somebody
I,
throws you a softball. Hey, nice book. Boom.
"Hey, nice butt." Woo. Sorry, ladies, he's taken. Um, I don't know. I mean, we have some things in there to help with that, but I think it's one of those situations where the title of today's presentation in my notes was supposed to be what to say when someone says nice book that actually gets you paid.
Ah, I like that.
So so we got the done with you, done for you. We've got the speaking. Um,
Something I think I would say is, oh man, thanks so much. You haven't seen nothing yet. 'Cause we go to my website. I got 50 other books. I got articles. I got coaching. Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
That's another one that you could do. It's like, that's just we'll call that the tip of the iceberg.
Mm.
Tip O the iceberg. I don't know if you spell berg with a E or a U. I don't care.
Yep.
But that's the tip of the iceberg. You know, if you're really into that, or if you're into that, or if you're having a problem with this or a problem with that, um, and Paul, you're absolutely right. Always let them know the next step. Always let them know where the next step is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to let them know what the next step is if you don't have a next step.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's important to have your value ladder planned out and stuff like that. Um, Other thing you can do, which goes along with this, is what is a more palatable term for a sales call? I don't have
Hmm.
time to sell you now, but I'd love to get on Zoom and sell you later. What do we call those?
Follow-ups.
A strategy session.
Oh, strategy session. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, that's awesome. You know, I actually, and again, I'm just spitballing this right now, but I would say if I was trying to get him on a strategy session, they'd say, that is so cool. Thank you so much. I know you're excited. How would you like for us to do a quick strategy session around the book and see how you could actually get even more benefit to your business from it, or
Nice.
get in even better shape, or get in better shape faster, or whatever the big thing is. You know, I don't necessarily have time right now, but I'd love to talk to you if you're interested in that as a way of saying thank you for saying thank you.
Yeah.
If they don't look like a putz, if they're like, you know, a putz, you're like, thanks, appreciate it, I gotta go, and you know, head on up the road. So if you think, okay, so strategy session, workshop, I've got a course on this. I speak on this, bulk orders. You know, hey, what if we could put this book in the hands of every single person in your organization?
Mm. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. And if we put this in the hands of everybody in your organization, how about if I came in and taught a series of classes on this? Oh, I don't know if we could afford you. Well, let's see what that looks like. Let's go ahead and set up a strategy session to
Love it.
see what we could do. But I mean, if you don't ask, every ask is a no, or everything you didn't ask for is a no. And
Yeah.
then the done for you, done with you, we call that coaching. So I think that that is something. Terry says, remind us where we can go in the Genies to think about our value ladder. The value ladder Genie. Just go in there on the old value
Search.
ladder Genie. Let me show real quick. So if I was going to search that, I would go over here, search. If I could spell value, that'd be even better. Value ladder. Value ladder Genie. And there you go. You can plan out your value ladder. Look, we
Mm.
even got Stu's complete guide to Navy SEAL fitness.
Oh, do you?
This will help you plan. Yeah, dude, we did this like last time.
Nice.
So that's what you can do. Um,
Oh,
so anyway,
I love that idea. It's just a great thing to have ready. You know.
well, and I think mentally, it's it's you got to be ready to sell. You got to be ready to invite people. Like if you were having a party and you needed people to come to your party, and you were walking around the neighborhood and people, you know, hey, I saw you got all kinds. I mean, did I saw you had construction going on? Oh yeah, we remodeled and we're gonna have a party. You want to come over? Hey, I saw that, you know, did you get a new dog? Oh yeah, we're having a, you know, thanks. Yeah, dog's cute. We're having a party. Come on. I mean, it's like whatever they say, it's like, oh yeah, thanks. By the way, I got this thing related to the book. that that might interest you. And I think if you consistently did that, or
Mm,
you were open, or you were thinking in that way, a lot of more opportunities might present themselves, whereas if you're not, they just wouldn't. And so I would just encourage you to um to just be open to that. What are you trying? What and here's the thing. Biggest mistake that I see people make is they say, okay, and this is what I did, sort of, though I kind of knew who my target audience was, sort of. But they write a book, and whether they take, the shortcut, they take years to do it. Let's just say they write a book.
right.
Then typically what they do is they go in search of customers. They go in search of where is everybody who's going to buy my book, or they put it up on Amazon, okay, and they wait for somebody to show up. That's pretty much what they do with their book. Whereas if you write a book, but before that you define what's the big money making thing I'm going to do that's going to make this book pay off. What do I really want to do? Do I want to sell coaching? Do I want to get on stages? Do I want to do workshops? Do or all of the above? And when you define that, then it's like, okay, in order to do this stuff, I got to go find people that look like this. So instead of me waiting for these people to find my book and to maybe do something, I'm going to go out and I'm going to find these people and I'm going to contact them, or I'm going to communicate with them. Or if I trip across one of them, I'm going to know what the hell I want to say. I'm ready for the opportunity because I know what the hell I want to have happen.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you don't know, hey, really the reason why I'm writing on this book is I want to speak, I want to teach, I want to coach, I want to sell bits and bytes. Okay. I want to sell courses. If you haven't defined that, then you can't even spot an opportunity when one is in front of you. You're not ready for the opportunity. So therefore you won't even know what the right words are to say.
Yeah.
Um, Paul asks, is there a genie for helping come up with frameworks to redirect any conversation to the next step? Yes, Genie Chat. I would just use Genie Chat. In fact, I use Genie Chat to help me brainstorm the things that we talked about today. Because it's one of those things of, if I know, okay, so Stu knows who his target audience is. Stu knows where his target audience is. Stu knows what they need. So Stu rewrote a book based on changes in the marketplace. He put it out there quickly. Somebody who also has that same audience said, hey, that's something new, that's important. Let's get him to put his books in our store. And now Stu's like, okay, sure. But he's already scheming in his head. When these go well, and hopefully you don't wait, you tell them, hey, let me tell you something. A lot of retired guys go to, or
Mm-hmm.
older guys go, I've got these books specifically for them, and these might be some hidden gems that we can move. Have you
Yeah.
told them that yet?
No, I'm just kicking back emails, but that'll be my next email.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's one of those before the final thing is done, because the smartest thing you could do is, these cats are thinking they're going to buy 4 books from you.
Yeah.
Okay. What if they brought 5? Hey, before we finalize this, let me just throw something at you real quick. As you probably know, most of the consumers, especially the ones with disposable income that are coming into your stores, are retired dudes or older guys who are higher up on Uncle Sam's pay scale.
Yeah.
And they're dealing with issues of mobility and strength and flexibility. And that's actually my most profitable audience.
Mm.
I've got a book called, give it to me too,
Ageless athlete.
Ageless Athlete. What would you think about adding that to the mix as well before we finalize this? What's the
Love it.
worst thing they can say, dude? No, or maybe later or whatever. Or they might go, you know what? That makes perfect sense. And now we're selling 640 more or 104, whatever, dude. Five
Right.
times 140 more books.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
just by saying, you know.
Yeah. I'm very excited.
So,
Yep.
this is back to my wandering the streets of Hampton trying to sell grave plots to people who are still alive. I mean, this is you just got to be you got to know who your audience is. You got to know what the angle is. You got to know how can I tie what I got to what they want and get them on to the next step. So, that's all I got, Stu.
Yeah. You gotta I bet you learned some pretty good sales techniques doing that one. The gray
You
plots,
you have
you
to
know?
be able to say something in the first 5 seconds that doesn't get you spit on, door slammed,
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, but that didn't last very long. And where I really learned how to sell door to door was actually from Domino's.
Mm.
Because when Domino's was slow, okay, I would um I needed every hour I could get and every tip I could get.
Yeah.
And so when it was slow between lunch and dinner, they had like one driver and it wasn't me. And so I said, "Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to make me 5 medium pizzas and I'm going to go sell them. I'm just going to go sell these pizzas." So I was selling medium pepperoni pizzas for $5 plus tip. And what I would do is I would just go in about a 10-mile radius to businesses and hotels and other stuff. And I would walk in and I would sell those pizzas.
Damn.
And I was making about $2 a pizza because I would make $1 off the pizza that I sold. And then I would tell people, hey, they're like, how much is it? It's $5 plus tip. And so I would average getting $1 tip. So I was making 15, $20 an hour selling medium pizzas because I'd sell them as fast as I could and then I'd run back and get more.
Damn.
But $20 an hour back in 1990 was decent money.
Yeah.
But that was where I learned, man, you got to say, hey, y'all want a hot, fresh pizza? I mean, I could make up all kinds of bullshit about why I was there, why I had the pizzas. And as they got colder, you had to get faster.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you were under the time of not only needing to turn them over because time is money, but also because they're getting cold.
Hmm.
Nobody buys cold pizza.
That's clever.
Okay. So that's when I really learned. And this is where I also learned that no today doesn't mean no tomorrow. And so I developed kind of a little route
Smart.
that I knew that there were people that like pizza. Hey, y'all want pizza? Nah, we're good, man. All right, cool. See ya. Or hey, if the thing was starting to get cold and I knew I wasn't going to be able, I would go to people where I knew hey, I got pizza. You just want a piece? You want a piece of pizza? I got an extra one. And so everybody loves cold free pizza. Nobody wants to pay for cold pizza. So you learn how to take care of people. And that was when I learned that, That was what really helped me finally make it in the mortgage business,
Interesting.
because I realized that what I needed was a group that I would just hit over and over and over and over and over, and they got to know me, like me, trust me, then they'd send me loans. So that's how, I mean, literally, that's where I learned finally how to sell, was selling pizzas door to door for Domino's, which is not in their business model. Like, I made that
No,
shit up.
yeah, see that? That's some
Make me
initiative.
5 pizzas, I'm going to go sell them. So anyway, that's what I got. That's what we got today. Um, I think that's enough.
Cool.
So y'all go sell some books. All right. And congrats, Stu. Proud of you, man.
Oh, well, thank you.
All right. Well, if you're not a member of Copy Content yet, you should be. Go to CopyandContent.AI. And if you want to get in shape,
StuSmithFitness.com.
.com. All right. Awesome. Y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.